Football fans are about to discover a new way to turn their love for the game into a new source of income. Introducing SuperOne, the ultimate mobile game where football fans come together to compete for their favorite club's leaderboards and the chance to win free, real-time cash prizes every 5 minutes, converting their passion into profit. The game taps into the vast $300 billion gaming industry, earning from premium game tools used to better win the cash prizes. Plus, it's tapping into the $400 billion game advertising industry by providing free game tools. By offering amazing free cash prizes, high virality, and marketing partnerships, the game is ready to reach billions of football fans worldwide. An annual revenue potential of $1 billion will be reached with 3 million monetized players only. With over 100,000 game rounds tested and commercial approvals by Apple and Google, the game is ready for fast global expansion. Now, you have the opportunity to participate and earn in real time from football fans around the world. It's your chance to turn the world's biggest sport into your business too. It all begins with buying a pre-sale loot box bundled with attractive assets. Earn from a 10% share of the game's net revenue with Super Tokens. In addition, a 10% share with the exclusive pre-sale only Pool Tokens. Act fast, we're nearly sold out. Earn from your favorite football club with Towers. Earn from game premium tools with Cards. Earn from game advertisements with Spaces. Claim unreferred players and dramatically increase your network with Player Tokens. These bundles don't just offer profitable assets, they also provide rewarding unilevel and infinity bonuses for those eager to monetize their relationships by expanding their team. These rewarding assets and bonuses come packaged in 5 loot box tiers: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond, each designed to match your ambition. Hurry up! This special pre-sale will only last until all the pool tokens are sold out. The game will grow fast, offering a thrilling competitive gameplay experience and massive cash prizes with instant payouts to billions of passionate football fans worldwide. Get ready for the Super Tokens listing on a major exchange. Brace yourself for its price to rise as the game explodes, unlocking incredible and unprecedented profit opportunities for you. Don't miss this exciting and exclusive journey. Get your pre-sale loot box, secure your share, and start earning today. Earn like legends. SuperOne.
Big things have small beginnings.
Welcome, Andreas and Alex. I don't think there's any need for introductions, so over to you, Andreas. Looking forward to this.
Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Everything
Very
okay?
well. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are very good here at SuperOne. There has been a lot of news lately, so we are excited about me and Stian today to give you a review of what we are up to. There is a lot of positive movement in the business in terms of the game and the affiliate part, including listing. So what we will do today is not a complete presentation, but it's I will use the presentation as the sort of 1 second. I need to reload something here. I will use the presentation as the backdrop for my talk today. And basically we're gonna Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just a wrong file. But okay, so we're going to use the presentation as the placeholder for what we're talking about. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on, and you have to pay close attention because I will come with a lot of details and a lot of new improvements during the presentation. And I will tie the presentation sections or the information in the presentation into our roadmap and into our strategic plans. So I think without further ado, we just get started. And there's a little bit wrong date on this presentation. We will share a presentation. It will happen tomorrow because we had, yeah, there's a lot of things going on with us at the moment. So here we are, still we are at Earn Like Legends, and I'm gonna jump straight into the gaming part. And this is the way we now present SuperOne. And by the way, we are very, very happy with the video you just played. It's a magnificent video. It encapsulates SuperOne into a few short minutes. And the way we present it, the way we have strategically aligned our presentation is now very good, we believe. So first and foremost, SuperOne is all about a mobile game for football fans. That's at the moment, okay? We're gonna apply more to it, but that's where we start today. We have a game that is skill-based, and it's based on different clubs. So let me say that the club we provide here today, the branding of the club is a placeholder. It's for illustration only, and don't constitute that we have any agreement with this club. But we want to use a club branding into this, so get you a more realistic feeling of how it will look as we move forward. And we're gonna tie some interesting comments to that also. So having said that, it's important to understand that we are a mobile game. We are skill-based. We are into football, and we are now commercially approved worldwide by Google and Apple. That means we are a game that you find in the App Store. This is not like any other crypto game or anything that's not in the App Store. We are in the App Store. The reason why fans play our game is to climb the leaderboard and become the best within their friend circle of friends, or within their country, or within the club itself, and to become to climb the leaderboard and really do the ranking. That's not the only motivation. The main motivation maybe will be to earn free cash prizes. So the business model revolves around players to be able to participate for free, and they will be able to earn free cash prizes. And that's probably the most attractive part. Leaderboard is always interesting, but the free cash prize is going to be, or is a very, very big differentiator for us. And we will tie a little bit more into that. We have over the past year now operated with some small cash prizes that's been still retained on the platform. Once we get to the game scaling point, we will enter into much higher prices, and we will have them live paid within a few seconds. So that's in a nutshell what SuperOne is all about. And then let's look a little bit into the game. So at the center here, we have the swiping functions that all of you are very familiar with. There's a true and false statement. And you have, this is very adrenaline kicking, and you have to be very fast. It's time-wise, and there is this battle royale style with the last fan standing. And then into the game, there are three tools: pass, show, and freeze. And once you look on the left side of the presentation, this is how we make money. So you can use these tools for free. Then you have a cooldown period, and you have to wait. That means you have to wait to use them, and you have limited access to them, and then you have to wait. This is pretty much like every game out there is doing. And then you can buy a premium access into it, and you're able to buy that premium access, and you can use them much, much faster. So what I would like to say is that on Monday this week, we had the in-app purchases final version deployed. It's been approved by Apple and Google all over, and we deployed this week. It's been quite a long development. We developed a much more granular control of all these premium tools about your different assets, and so we are getting more and more ready for the commercial scaling. So this is important to understand. We started off in the beginning of September with a sort of commercial tools or premium tools. Now we have moved further, and we have the full version out live and kicking. And this is how we basically make money before we add advertising into the equation. So if you look on an earning example, which is always interesting, you see we always use this example because it's our main how should I say, mission to get there. That's 3 million players that we monetize at $1 a day. We will have $1 billion in revenue on an annualized basis coming from these premium tools combined with advertising. So very closely tied to these tools are cards. Cards is it's our way how you can own the usage or earn from the usage of these tools. At the same time, you can own spaces, which is part of the advertising. And then we finally have towers. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next slide. But towers is how you can take part and monetize the rivalry among clubs and fan bases out there. And the fantastic thing is that we the other day, last Friday actually, we opened 50 towers for your exclusive invasion. So this is the game. I'm not gonna spend more time on it. What I can say is that I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that on the next slide. So when we move into the club game, which is part of the battle world where we have the fan gameverse, this is the virtual towers we've been talking about, and we call it super clubs. Or as we move forward and license these clubs, they will be licensed by football clubs. Here we see an example for Barcelona, how it will look if it's licensed. It doesn't mean that we have that license yet, but we're working with our own licensing and call them, in example, Super Club Manchester, Super Club Liverpool, Super Club Madrid, Super Club Barcelona, etc. Oh, these towers are created for all the fans to kind of progress in the game. So we open now the towers, and the very, very important to understand what towers is. Towers is your ability to sort of own these different levels in these towers in these best clubs around the world. And we have already opened 50 clubs in the store. We did that last Friday. We announced it, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. So now you have your unique opportunity to have ownership into these clubs, whether it's a super club or a licensed club, it's the same. So what we also done is that the previous cards that had a club edition, we have migrated them into the tower. So now, because towers is a much more powerful proposition from us, and it's made after we did the club cards. So basically, it's a much more comprehensive thing, because inside towers, every player in that when they play in a club, let's say for argument they play Barcelona, everyone that plays Barcelona will strive to get progression inside the towers to rank up from entry, bronze, silver, gold, and all the way, and ultimately become a legend. So on this way, throughout the progression, you are able to own each of these floor or a part of each of these floors or these levels. And that means you will earn money every time there is spent money inside these towers or inside this club. So basically, towers is your way of monetizing the clubs. That's what it is. And you will earn bonuses. It's like 5% on every tire. So if you have gold, you will earn 5% on gold, 5% on silver, 5% on bronze. So they are stacked all the way. And like I said, we have already released 50 of these clubs, and you can get your unique ownership. That means that our store last Friday was added 1.5 million NFT, Tower NFTs. So we now have a humongous store out there. This is part of a bigger strategy. And this strategy goes into towers for every major football club. We started with 50. We're going to have more coming. We're going to have the same towers coming in for other sports and other categories. More on that later. So inside this tower, we can have either our own games for, let's say, Barcelona, or we can have branded with Barcelona when or if we get into an agreement with any club in the world, we are able to do that. And we see, so we can also have bespoke fan quests inside these clubs. We can also have club prices consisting of valuable merchandise like signed shirts and different events. And of course, the cash prices that revolves around on the platform in general applies also inside these towers. They are all pulled together. So here we see a little example. So if we have 100,000 players in a game and they all spend $1 on different tools, whatever, we will have $10,000 in first prize, and then we will have another 10 people that will earn $1,000 and another 100 that will earn $50. So we will render $25,000 in prices for that round alone. This really gonna go crazy all over the world, as this will be dynamic prices. Now we have shown you a rounded example. We use consistently 25% of the revenue into prices. So that's towers. It's amazing, and it's our battle world, which is our virtual world for how we go forward. We call it a gameverse, not a full blast metaverse. We call it a gameverse, and we envision to build out these towers on different categories, creating a lot of cool stuff. And as the technology advances, we will use our creativity to create these into very, very cool buildings with different heights, with different destructions, as a lot of things where we create rivalry among clubs, like we have described before. In example, you have two clubs fighting, Manchester United and Liverpool. We can have different heights on the tower, different weight, different trimming. And you will be able to, as you progress through the levels, when you get, in example, to the gold level, you will be able to enter into the gold store or to receive gold or be eligible for different gold merchandises. There's a lot of cool things we're going to do with that. How do we get into these fan bases and clubs and all this? If you look up right, we have the players. We are working now with an invite functions. It consists of challenges and custom games, and that's going to be crazy, because then you will be able to challenge your friends directly. In example, on Facebook or Messenger, you'll be able to invite your friends to a one-to-one game, or you're able to create custom games. So you can put up a game among your best friends, invite them, and get started. This will also be used for in a larger scale for fan groups, etc., etc. The whole purpose for you as an individual is to get more free credits. The free credits you can use on tools in the game, and that will enable you to win easier in the game. So this will create virality, which means we will have hyper growth of the company. We will be spread all over with this. This invite is a very, very powerful invite, and custom games are two very, very powerful tools that we are currently developing. And this will be released early 2024. We will get back to that. Then we have the club and the fan clubs. Fan clubs and football clubs, they are together in this presentation. They both have large social media presence. Some football clubs have hundreds of millions, others have tens of millions. and you have fan groups that runs into millions or hundreds of thousands. We are creating a really cool thing, engaging thing there called tournaments. Tournaments. So let's say you have a fan group for Manchester United, in example, a fan group in Germany. Then you can have the Germany fan group for Manchester United playing with their own tournaments and leaderboards. That will give you a lot of recognition. It will give you a lot of retention because a lot of players coming back to fight. At the same time, inside the towers, people will come back to climb and progress inside the towers. Here we will use general media, social media like Facebook, Instagram, X, and not to forget about TikTok. TikTok is becoming more and more important in the social media mix. Then finally, we have the media, where we're looking at football media. Then we're talking specialist media. And we refer to here, we have a cooperation with Goal. They have 800 million football fans. And once we get rolling with them, when we are ready to scale, we're going to roll out editorial coverage, a club rivalry coverage, which is very, very important. And this will create awareness of the game, and it will create, hopefully, a lot of conversion into the game, whether it be into the in general into the football or into their desired clubs. If you look on the Goal website, they are covering all the major clubs in the world. They have done something really cool over the past year. They created a video thing where they kind of have video quizzes at every game around, and they have reached more than 1 billion views on TikTok for that. So that's the important part of the mix as we move forward. So a lot of news happening here across the board, where especially when it comes to the marketing part and the engagement part, where the towers is a major engagement thing. So let's have a little look into the market we operate and how we will play it. Like we say, we have said many times, we're starting out with football. I mean, it's the world's biggest sport. If you look on the top clubs, we already cover all of these clubs on our platform. It is more than 2 billion fans. There are more than 3 billion, some say 4 billion football fans. They are everywhere in the world. And we are currently live with 12 in-game clubs. You will see 8 in the app today. But here comes the news. We are releasing 4 Italian clubs on Monday. They are already staged and ready. We're waiting for a little update. And then we will cover, I don't remember all of them. It's the Milan, and it's Rome, and it's 4 of them. It's really cool. We have much more clubs ready to go. And we also live with these 50 virtual club towers. So we are benefiting from our investment into AI-driven content creation, which is very important for us. We created over the past 6 months or so an AI engine that creates content for us, but it's not fully automated. We still need to monitor it. The way we work is that we created, from our initial manual questions, 50,000 questions, we created several thousand templates for how it's working. Then we are gathering data from many, many databases all over the world. We probably have one of the biggest databases now, and we align all that, and then we combine it, control it, tag it, and add pictures to it. So it's a pretty labor-intensive process, but we are much faster now. We have about 20-25 clubs ready. We are now releasing batch 2 and 3, Italian ones, and the next will follow suit. So we have these unique club towers. That means that you can secure your space within these favorite clubs in the world, and I'm pretty sure that the biggest clubs will be taken very quickly. So when we present this to affiliates and different sources, marketing, etc., we always get questions of what about basket, what about cricket, what about NFL and other categories. And yes, there is a lot of fans that fancy basket, predominantly in the United States, cricket predominantly in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and NFL again in the United States. And then you have music and movies all over the world. So yes, we're gonna do that. But first, we're gonna be very good at football the next few months. Then we're gonna open, and our AI engine will help us to create these other contents. We already started looking into cricket and basket, and actually NFL also. We haven't really done much on music and movies apart from categorizing and looking into the towers and stuff like that. So it's all coming, and football is so big. We have a potential here all the way up to 100 football clubs that have significant fan base in the world, all over the world. When it comes to an example, cricket, it's more or less related to the Indian Premier League, IPL, but it's a huge number of people that fancy it. You're looking upwards of a couple of billion people. So yes, we're going to do that. But cricket is a more complex game than football, and it takes a little bit of effort to really do it. So we operate in this $700 billion market. That's a mix of more or less 50-50. What is the gaming market and what is the advertising inside this gaming market? It is a very, very strong market. It's growing, and it's just going to continue to grow. And you're probably going to see 1,000 billion or 1 trillion coming up the next few years. So what we do in this market, we monetize passion. We actually do that from billions of fans in the world's biggest fandoms. So we're starting with the very biggest one, football. We can make billions of dollars from football before we move on. And our business model is a real-time revenue sharing. And for you as affiliates and token holders, you will get 20% of the net revenue to your affiliate or to you as affiliates, and you get another 20% to you as token and pool token holders. The way we make money is that we sell credits inside the game, and that's possible to buy in the app stores all over the world, meaning we are reaching billions of wallets all over the world. So the revenue potential here is more or less limitless. There is just about the product, just in quotation mark. It's about the product. It's not about if people are able to buy. We don't have any complicated crypto or anything. It is about the product. And this, there is no constraints on either Apple or Google in order to have people to pay us. We will get our money from the app stores, and that's a beautiful way of making money. We're reaching billions of people all over the world. So when we look on our main example, there are when you reach 3 million monetized players with only $1 a day, there is $1 billion in gross revenue or 500 million in net revenue. And there are $100 million going to the affiliate and another 100 million going to the token holders like yourself, to the super token and to the pool token. So that's amazing. We have some beautiful calculators and stuff that Stian going to show you afterwards about how this is working. So how can you participate? Now we are entering into the affiliate part. It's going to be a little bit limited. I'm not going to go into every bonuses and all these things. But basically, we are affiliate driven. And that means when I get a lot of questions about when we're going to do that and that and that, I say when the pool token is sold out, yes, because we are affiliate driven. As we move forward in our business model, we divert a lot of money to affiliates and to the token. That means that is our fuel, that is our base. So that's what we need to sell before we go further. It's not like you launch a big product and then you kind of sell the initial stock. So that's what we need to do. I'm gonna look a little bit further into that, but we are affiliate driven. We are an affiliate first company, and that's important to understand. So where we are in the curve is that we have the game. We haven't really started commercializing the game. It's been out a year and it's been playing 100,000 rounds. We've been tuning, adding more and more function, more and more content, made it better and better and better. And we're going to continue doing that while we also deal with this. So you participate into this with loot boxes, and they are tiered for assets and bonuses. You will get a lot of assets into them. They come in these different colors: entry, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. And you buy them inside the web app. It's not possible to buy them in the game app anymore. They are only available on the web app because of regulation and commissions to Apple and Google. So they are only payable in XRP crypto at the moment, or USDC, but we're gonna have here, we have announced already that it's coming multi-currency deposits. So I wanna add a little bit of comment to that process. We have over the past weeks also changed our deposit and withdrawal system. I'm probably gonna have some questions about that afterwards. But now we have a separate deposit ledger that only execute purchases of loot boxes. It's isolated for a security and compliance reason. And we have a separate withdrawal ledger, and that we are about to revamp. So we just started on it, and we are moving on that. We sent a little message to people that had some limited deposit, withdrawal the other day, and explained to them what we're doing. So that's moving forward, and I think this upcoming week we already have a good resolution for that. So we're gonna have multi-currency deposit, we're gonna have multi-currency withdrawal in the end. So we keep all this related to loot boxes. What is important to understand that we are in a pre-sale at this moment. And these loot boxes comes bundled with a lot of different assets. You have super tokens where you earn from all the sales on the platform in Super. You have the pool where you earn from all sales in XRP. You have cards when you earn from the usage of the tools. You have powers when you earn from the clubs. Spaces where you earn from the advertising. And players where you add more players and earn from them. So until, I mean, you will see on the right side that we are listing the token. We also made that public. So we are in a pre-sale mode until we have listed or are ready to list the token. And we're going to be that when we sold out all the pool tokens. That is an exclusive pre-sale offer. Once we get to that point, we're going to do what we planned a little bit earlier this autumn. We're going to go to credits only. In the loot boxes, that means that all these assets will be removed as a bundle, and these 6 assets will then be purchasable with credits, and the price is going to be completely different from now. They will not be bundled. Now you basically buy the super token, and you get the pool token for free, cards, towers, spaces, and players for free. So that's not going to be the case. All this will have individual pricing, and you will only have a fraction of this for the money you put in now after we sold out the pool token. So let's look a little bit on the passive bonuses where you earn from these assets that's already inside the loot boxes you buy. You have the super token that have a fixed 10% on every sale payable in super token. Now this asset going to be listed. So it's going to be a liquid assets over the next early 2024. I'm going to get back to that. Pool tokens, they earn 10% from all sales in XRP into a pool. That's a very limited. We have about 100,000 pool tokens left out of total 800,000. So plus minus 10% left. And that's what we're gonna sell out. Once we sold out these remaining pool tokens, we're gonna list the super token, and we're gonna scale the game. So that's already made public. And so when you look at these assets and what it can be worth, you're looking at the super token at the 3 million scenario. You're looking at a market value of more than 5. And probably it's going to be even more, but that's all estimates. We created some really cool calculator you can access from our website, either on mobile or desktop, and you can play around with the numbers and see that. Full disclaimer, this is on your own risk. And basically, we have implemented our business model and the payout and the market factors into these calculators, so you're able to play with it, and you should be aware that these are estimates only. When you have the pool tokens, which is pretty limited, and it's only 800,000. We have about 100,000 left, and they will have a very significant value using the same multipliers, 3,400 each. So the listing, we have agreed to list on LBank, which is an exchange with about 9 million users, and plus minus $1 billion in daily volume. They are all over the world, and they have a very reputable a service for on and off ramp with fiat through an American licensed partner called Legend Trading. We just got approved by them ourselves before we published, and it's a good process. And then we have our one of the leading market makers in the world, CLS, and they're going to be assisting us in creating good liquidity. Liquidity for the token is extremely good. We're going to list at $1. And during the first 30 days, it's only the company that will stabilize the market and the market maker to stabilize the market. Thereafter, we will start the vesting. We will get more back into vesting later in more details in white papers, etc. But that's how we're going to play this. So this is how you participate. And it's fantastic. You can buy into these loot boxes. We are not covering all the content on the loot boxes now in this presentation, but you can look into them on the website, and you will see all the detailed things and all the what's inside. What is important to understand is where we are on the roadmap, because I mean we've been around for a while, and we've been doing this, and now we have a very clear roadmap. And when the pool tokens are sold out, it's about $6 million in turnover, the way we have it now. Then we're going to do two things. We're going to start scaling the game by increasing prices in the game, and we're going to have live payout in the game, meaning that if you win $1 in a few seconds, you can have it. You can even have it automatically pushed in XRP to your external wallet. So it's going to be exactly the same as the affiliate system. And we're going to list the token, and we believe, and also all our advisors believe, that this is a fantastic way of doing it, because we will have the game will grow fast, explode actually. When we open for free cash and everything, it's going to go crazy. We will pair that with the invite and the virality and all these things that you show that we showed you. So then the game will grow, and that will also create a good solid momentum for the token to price to climb. And of course, we are dependent on the market conditions. However, we know that there is a Bitcoin halving in April, and that's a solid every year or every period there has been a Bitcoin halving, there has been a bull market. So we expect a lot of positivity. We've seen the crypto market been strengthening over the past months, and we believe that first quarter going to be a very good month for this. So we expect to sell out the pool tokens in January, and then we will proceed to pre-marketing of the listing and the trading. We will use our friends in Market Across, one of the leading PR agencies, to create sufficient marketing for this listing, and our market maker will also do market making activities, of course, but also reach out and have all the different traders, etc., coming on. So this is a very pivotal moment for us, and we expect this to happen February, March latest, when we are there. So it's going to be really, really interesting Q1, and I think we're gonna stop the sharing for now, and basically move on to a little bit more where we can review together with Stian. Has a lot of ways he present things also. So, and then we can have the questions, and I'm just gonna try to find how I stop the sharing, but that's obviously not easy. There you are. Here we are. Now the sharing is over. That's good. So there's a lot of information here, and it's also a little bit limit what we can cover in a town hall like this. We have done what I can do in addition to what I just shared is that we have done a lot of changes to the, or I will say improvements and tuning of the affiliate model. We started off, as you know, with the unilevel model, and basically we started that in September. We realized that the percentage in this unilevel was not sufficient enough, so we revamped those greatly and has come with a new model a while ago. And then we have also removed the performance pool, and we removed the leader bonus just to simplify. So we have unilevel and infinity bonus, and those are very, very powerful together. And I will in particularly say that the unilevel is now very, very aggressive, and it's a very easy model for everyone to understand. And why it's paying sometimes up to 100% is that once we enter the game revenue stage, the affiliate share of the revenue gonna be put into the affiliate model, and it's gonna be fully exhausted. So it's not like it's gonna be any percentage to the company then it's gonna be used 100%. So as we move on now, the model has a little bit of mixed calculation and is paying very well. So we've taken down our margins from the affiliate model because we are now moving into the long-term operational state where affiliates gonna take away all their revenue. So that's really, I think this model now is finally, I mean, when we do all these changes, there is always issues, bugs, whatever things we need to do. We had a lot of catching up with also with the airdrops, with grandfathered loot boxes, with the upgrades. We did a little bit of that to let people have the chance. And yeah, all these small things comes into play, and all the changes we smoothen things. I know that we last week had some issue with the OTP. We couldn't find the reason. We rebooted and we have tracked it. We couldn't find it. We discovered today that there was a registration issue on, and we determined that to be on the Progressive web app. The team is currently looking into it. So when we do these kind of comprehensive updates, there will always be small issues, bugs, and they maybe not be global or for everyone. They can be for a particular operating system, either hardware or software. And so we are in the process now, and the most important part is probably where we're changing on the financial side, how it's operating. Like I said, we have one deposit ledger where all deposits goes in, and we have one withdrawal ledger, and there is a mechanism between them. But this is very important from a security point of view and compliance point of view. Just as I mentioned, European Union comes with new regulation next year. So separating the funds, it's important. We really don't want to hold any funds on your behalf. So now we require to earn any bonuses on the platform, we require you to have an external wallet. Okay, that means you need to have like a trust wallet. You get paid in XRP in real time. We don't want to accrue or increase any balances, and the balances we have there today gonna be removed. Not gonna be removed from you. They're gonna be paid out to you and closed. We're not gonna have them. And we're gonna give you some different options. You can also be able to spend, but you will not be able to buy loot boxes that contain super and pool tokens for this. So when somebody deposit now, that money remains in what we call deposit ledger. Once you start buying, that is used to distribute the commission to external wallets, and that's it. The balance will go to the bank, which is the company. So on withdrawal, we have a separate withdrawal, and we are doing a lot of verifications, and we changed the whole wallet structure, and that the whole payment rails inside the purchasing process has been changed, and that is a lot of meticulous work. We need to be careful, and it has potential potential ramification for all of you. So it's a lot of testing. So we started, like we announced yesterday, to those who've been into withdrawals. We announced that we have changed. We are now monitoring the withdrawal ledger, and we are adding liquidity to the withdrawal ledger on a more and more frequent basis. We're gonna evidently clear all those balances, and then there will be no internal balance. We will not act as a bank on behalf of our members or users. It's not in our scope, at least for now. And it's not within our philosophy, I mean, our strategy also from a legal point of view. We're not gonna hold funds. So all rewards will be paid in XRP to external accounts for now. And all that's being paid in token, they retain on the platform. So if you want or wanna get paid, you need to have an external XRP account at the moment. We still remain with XRP because it works very well, and we believe we know there is a lot of banks starting to using it, and becomes better and better. So I think now maybe we should have Stian come in and play a little bit around with the calculators and tell a little bit about the affiliate activity. We haven't now covered the affiliate model. It's very easy. It's a uni-level, 10 level, goes all the way, pays all the way up to actually 90% plus 10% infinity, which is 100%. And that's evidently where we're going. But a lot of you don't have the eligibility for all these levels, etc. So that we're really focusing on the affiliate now to grow the affiliate. Like I said, we are affiliate driven, and that's been our legacy, that we're coming from an affiliate point of view. And we are giving a very large part of the future profit, or the profit in general, to the affiliates. So, and we will continue to do so, but at the same time, we need to kind of exhaust the assets we have reserved for this, in particular the pool token. Once we have that sold out, we are scaling the game, we are listing the token, and yeah, so that's pretty good. We are very well prepared, and the team is working good, and the market is looking good. So that's where we are. Stian, are you here?
Yes, but my camera is not working. Can you open the camera, Dave?
I cannot do, but Dave can.
I don't think
looking so good as you. That's why I can't use the the camera. Yeah, now you can see me. Can you see me?
Can you tell a little bit about what?
Yeah.
Can you tell a little bit?
I just want to say I'm super excited. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit what you've been up to lately and what's happening?
Yeah, I just want to say it's been a super exciting week now. And I feel like we've come to the next level now, because when we started this many years ago, you start working, and a lot of you have been with us the whole time, and we've been working, and you know, everybody see that we come better and better. The game's getting better and better and better. And now I feel we came to the next level, because our goal, you know, when we got goal, is when we have the game, we can push this to 800 million football fans with goal. But you know, things happen. Then we suddenly we're sitting with one of the clubs in the world, and they confirm now that we're going to do this. So the team that's working with them, they're also working now with other big clubs, 8 of them. And I see how they react on the product. So I think now, and they call Andreas the Elon Musk, you're the Elon Musk of this tech, you know, because we are coming with a new platform. And I'm looking at you and me like the owners of the platform. So what we are doing now with the clubs, and we make a game for the clubs. Here is the club that is now going to engage the fans. It's not SuperOne, it's not we. The club will start pushing the fans to engage the fans. And they have hundreds of millions of fans. And when these fans are playing, because the clubs earn a lot of money, what's going to happen with us? We're going to earn a lot. I think all these fans are coming into these towers. I think it's a big game changer now, because when these clubs start engaging the fans, it's not you and me. That's going to really, really fire up this. And I see the reaction of these people and the team who are working with the clubs, they're on fire. So I think this is much bigger now that new some months ago, and also with gold and all these things. So I think it's going to be really, really fun now. Yes, Andreas.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, because when you think of it from a little bigger perspective, we are what Spotify is for musicians, and we are what Netflix is for movie companies. We are a distribution platform, an engagement platform. So it's very important to understand where we're coming from and how we're going to cement this as a long-term strategy. It's not the short term. Of course, it's a very cool short term, but I'm looking into this from a decade perspective going forward. And I usually use Facebook as an example. They established themselves 17, 18 years ago. Of course, who is the competitors to Facebook? Yes, you have a little bit on TikTok, etc., but still everyone has Facebook and they make a lot of money. I don't say we're going to be Facebook, but it looks into that this is not just a quick around the corner. It's a long term. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, you have to, we had the affiliate plan, and you see the affiliate plan, you can earn a lot of money if you want to build teams here. This is the same for the clubs. The clubs, they can earn a lot when they start pushing and get the fans involved. But now they earn the money. Same with the football players. They will earn a lot. Goal and all the media houses, they will earn a lot. But all these together, when they put the players on the platform and they play, we earn on staking. They have to swipe up and down on our cards. We can earn a lot, But they are bringing them in because they earn a lot on this. And that's why also the clubs will come here, because it's a new way to monetize the fans, and they monetize it in real time. So if they go out with a news, the money start coming in. In TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, they pay 1 to 2 months later. So it's a big difference when we talk to these people. So I also just want to say now, because we do the pre-sale and we're going to sell out the pool token. So what we also have now is that if you sell a package, you also get matching on the pool token and the token. And that's also really, really valuable. I'm going to show you here so you understand how much this can be. Because when the clubs and the affiliates and the players and goal, everybody start pushing this out, it can be a massive, massive machine. So let's say you have a goal loot box. If we reach 3 million paying players, I think we can reach that really, really easy with all the things that happen on the platform. You see, this gold loot box, here you can see how much the pool token is. So you see it's a valuable token. This is the value. So think, if you sell 2 more loot boxes to your friends, you can double this 2 times. You have 3 times this value if you reach this goal. If you can be super excited, you bring in 10 friends and you have sold 10 loot boxes, you can multiply this with 10.
You have to mention
a game changer as we roll. What you say, Andreas?
You have to mention the matching because I forgot about it.
Yeah. So think about this. If you have a friend want to buy a platinum package, and you have a goal, look here what you can earn. This is what you have, and you also get this.
You have to explain the matching, the changes to the matching.
Yeah, the matching is that you get the same token as in the package you sell, and you also get the same pool token, 1-to-1. So you get the same. So this is really, really important. So this can be a game changer. If you don't have so much to buy in, you can help us bring in other people who want to buy the loot box and believe in this and want to help us grow. And also you will earn a lot. If you go a little bit more crazy, let's say 10 million players, think about this. Football, cricket, basketball, music. Do you think we will get 10 million paying players? I think we'll get much more. But you see here, think if you sell 2 of these packages and you have double of this, or 3, this can make a big game changer now for everybody. Trust me, because now we see how the big partners are coming in here full steam. It can be really fun. And trust me, when these people start pushing, they will take all the fans. So the people who are early in now and connect, they will fit good in it. If you're going to wait, you can wait. But trust me, they will be under other people. I see that's how people react now, because now leaders are coming and new networkers coming to us and want to work because they see we've been here in the long time and we deliver, always deliver when other companies go down. So this is that we have a goal to build something huge for the long run. And I think this can be really huge because there's a lot of sports and interests that are out there. And trust me, we're going to take them.
And the market is also coming
Ok,
now. So
jeg
it's
fant
very
dette
cool.
på nettet om it see that people because now so coming new network coming to because the sea in the long term.
Yeah, I talk a little too much. Maybe we can have some more questions for Andreas here.
So can you go into the affiliate calculation also?
Yes.
You didn't cover that much.
Yeah, no, we also have an affiliate calculator for people who want to work with us now and work. And it pays out really, really good, you know, because now you have percentages. When we had the binary before, it was capping, so you don't know how deep it was or how much you can earn. But in these levels now, you get paid percentage of each package. So people can sit and play. So let's say you have a gold loot box here. To open all the 6 level in a gold loot box, you have to have a gold gold package sold to another first liner, to a friend on your first level. To open all 6, you have to have 6 friends with a gold. Or you can have two $250 packages. You know, you have to have 500 in PV to open one level. So let's say you start working. You start open 3 levels and your friends start doing the same. Now you can see that you start earning money here and we pay out in real time. That's the important thing. Everybody have to put in their wallet so you get your money all the time. So as your team's working, let's say you could start putting in one more and your team is also working here, because we are also gamifying it now. So in the app now, if you see that you have opened 3 levels and your team has started building on level 4 and 5, you will see that you have commissions waiting for you there. What's going to happen? Everybody want to hunt to open the next level as we go. And think about this, when everybody start talking about SuperOne, the clubs, the players in gold all over, trust me, people will come running to you because you see that you are earning so much from the staking and your team will grow and grow and grow. So if you manage then to have 6 and your team start building, this also can be really good. And just want to say, if you have a team and you have around 120,000 paying players connected to you, this is paying players, not the network. It's around $2,000 a day. That's a massive thing. Think about all the passive part here and the affiliate part. This can really, really change lives. And trust me, we're going to do this with this platform. So also, if you go to our website, you can find these calculators. You can download and you can sit and play. If you want to, for example, you can play if you want to have a smaller package from $10, you can play with that and see you can start from $10 and start building up. You can go to bronze, silver, gold, or bigger packages. And just see if you just want to be passive or if you also want to work below. Because if you are passive and work, it can be really, really fun. Because if you have a team and everything that's happening, going to happen forward now, people will start working like crazy because they want to work more. And when people see that they get the staking, think about the affiliate, when they see that the staking is coming 24/7, they will work more and more and more and more. This is what's going to happen.
I think what is important, Stian, is to look at the affiliate model and you look at level 5 and 6, which is 20% each. So when you get to level 5 and 6, that's also from a mathematical point of view, the levels where you get more, a significant number of members. If when they start buying $500 package on level 5 and 6, you earn $100 on every transaction. And that's pretty cool. When you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say 10 of that every day, it's amazing. And one thing is the calculator, which is a very theoretical thing. We even have a chance in the calculator, so you can say what is the chance for this to happen. Everything from 10 to 100%. I recommend from 50% and below, because theoretically it will be lower than 100%. But no, practically. But even if you're looking at the gold package and you manage to grow this in a proper way, I won't say it's easy, but it is very, very feasible to start earning tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars from this. And I imagine when you build up a sizable crowd and you get down to level 5 and 6 and you start getting $100 commissions directly to you in XRP. I saw there was a question about gas fees. We are paying in XRPs. We don't pay gas fee. We can do 1 million transactions for a few dollars, so it's not relevant. We pay in microtransactions. And those of you having pool tokens see all those small coming in, and it hasn't been so much lately, but you see the system is working. Once this really get airborne, you're gonna have this stream of money. And maybe you look, if you're using Trust Wallet, you don't see all the small transactions. So then I recommend you to go on the XRP scan and you really look into the amount of transaction you're receiving. It's crazy because then you will see every transaction. And that's a little bit of failure of in example, Trust Wallet. You don't see everything and it's late. So go to XRP scan, look into it and say, shit, this is cool. What do you think gonna happen with 1 million, with 2 million, 3 million or 10 million players? It's gonna go crazy. So the business model is there, tested. We've done hundreds of millions of transactions. Everything is working. We also got a question in the Q&A about with the current pace, we're gonna spend 10 to 12 months. We are not working on the current pace. We believe strongly that within a couple of months, maybe before, we will have sold out the pool token. We proceed with the listing marketing, with the pre-listing sale is then completed, and we're gonna do the listing. And there is a process to do this listing. We're gonna have marketing campaigns. We're gonna do all this, and then the whole ballet is starting. So that's a cool thing, and it will happen early next year. We aim to list in Q1, means latest March, but we believe, yeah, I think early March maybe gonna be a very March gonna be a good month. If coming out though, always beginning of January is a little bit slow. But then we have February, March, 2 good months in crypto coming up before the Bitcoin halving in the middle of I think it's 14th of April or the middle of April. So we are listing, and that's really cool. We aim to do that. The faster we do it, if you sit put waiting, we don't want people to sit put waiting. We want people to take action and secure them even more tokens, but also to bring in more affiliates and help us grow. Like I said, we are affiliate driven, and that is reflected in how much money we in the future gonna return to the affiliate, or how much we already return from the current sales. So that's important. And
I see Colin asking here when we open the wallet. I just want to say, what we do now, we are selling out the pool token. The money we are selling now is going to be prices. So when we have sold out the pool token, then we start doing the campaigns on Goal, TikTok, and then we open the wallets. So it's withdrawals. So you can take out the withdrawals, and we're going to put up the prices in the tournament so people can win much more. And you know, when Goal are pushing this out, free cash prices, and people can win $100 or more, it will come a lot of people in. At the same time, we will put up the sharing. So now people can invite a friend to get credits so they can buy help functions to win the cash prizes. So this is also going to fire up a lot of people. So when we say we open the campaigns, we open the wallet. So all the winnings, if you have winnings inside, it will be open. And all the people who win, if you win $100, boom, it's out. You can take it out. This will come at the same time, and also the sharing, because the sharing will take fire. And people can invite friends.
I would like to add to that that we are combining the game growth, the scaling, the opening, and the higher prices with the listing to create a huge momentum. Because when the listing is there, we need to have a lot of news. And in order to bring up the price of the token and the demand for the token in the market, we need to have a good game that's growing on top of it. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna pair that and align that together. And whether that happen on February 26th or it happens on March 6th or 15th, somewhere in that we start these things. And then we will open for game winning withdrawals. We will open for everything. You will also, some of you converted to loot boxes. There will be some more offers coming for those who want to do that. There's a lot of ways that these game winnings can also turn into, you can turn $1 into $10, but that's another story. And that's also related to the withdrawal functions and the internal purchase functions we are redesigning. But like Stian started with, I mean, we have this week got some very, very promising news from one of the world's major football clubs. Actually, we got a confirmation to move forward with what we have. We cannot disclose anymore. And like we are working with not only clubs, we are working with other sports. We are working with different marketing agencies, campaigns, different thing in the market. Definitely preparing us. But first and foremost now, I want to concentrate on our common goal as partners in this. You're all partners. We're going to empty the pool token. It's not going to come back. There is a little bit more than 100,000. And once this start rolling now, we tune the platform. So it's been a little bit slow the past months because we haven't really pushed in the sales. You see that the presentations have been more infrequent. Now we're starting. Now we're really starting to push it. We've done all the changes. We fixed everything, and we created probably, I will say probably like Carlsberg, probably the best compensation plan out there. 5% on 2 first levels, 10% on level 3 and 4, 20% on level 5, 6, and then 5% for the remaining levels if you have. And you have to understand, to open the levels, if you have a gold pack, you can open 6 levels. You need minimum 1 new affiliate and minimum 500 in direct volume for every level. So that is procure the growth. It guarantees the growth. So if you really want to do here, we have taken this model we had, and I must say we have made it more aimed at those who really want to work. So we cannot take $1 and fume to everyone. We take $1 and share with those who really perform. And that's the focus on the model. So those of you who really perform, it's a very performance-based model. You will make quite a lot of bonuses. Not just quite a lot. You will make a lot. And that's the way we know that money is a driver in this market. And now we're taking it to the full extent. We can't pay more than 100%. In some transactions now, we are paying close to 100%. And of course, that's not a good business for the company. Not at all. I hate it. To be honest, I hate it. Stian loves it, and I hate it. But the mix calculation will bring us where the company probably going to have 25 to 30% over the next months. Long term, we're going to have 0% from this affiliate program, because basically then we will be fully saturated. Everybody of you will catch up to 100% because that's the strategy. That's the model. You're going to have 100% of the share that's being diverted into it. So I had a little funny presentation with our India team actually the other day, and we're looking into the volumes. And I mean, if we become 1 million affiliates in India, which is very, very attainable because it's a very populous country, and if you bring in Pakistan, Bangladesh, and also you get to 1 million very quickly. And I said that if those all bring in 10 players, that's easy, they said. Okay, if they also bring in 10, then all of a sudden you have 100 million people in that structure. If all of them monetize at 10 cents, which is a fraction of what we imagine, you're still looking at close to $2 billion a year. So there is a huge opportunity going forward. And it's not only about money, it's about doing the project in a solid way and grow it in a professional way. So we are able to deliver a sustainable growth. It's important for us. And like Stian also covered, our partners, whether it be clubs or marketing partners, will also have a piece of the action. So we have all aligned interests. So when you make money, they make money, we make money, and the players get a lot of fun. So it's a very mutual beneficial solution. So yeah, it's important now. It's important for you to make sure you are part of this and active. Stay active. That's why we have the PV of 50. We need people that's active. We have a lot of people on the platform. Not everyone is active. We want everyone to be as active as possible and to be part of it. So yeah, that's it. What else happening in the Far East, Stian?
Yeah, I think people are excited and just wait for the presentation so we can start doing the Zooms. So the new
That's
presentation
why-
you made now is really, really nice. Is it finished now or you have some tuning?
The presentation?
Yeah.
We will need a little more love into it today, tomorrow. I have some team members coming in later. And the thing is, the video we created is really cool. The video, the new video says it all. Is really encapsulates what SuperOne is all about and how you can participate. And you use the video and the calculators. That's actually who's looking at the PDF in 2023. The PDF will be there. We have the playbook is pretty updated. It's updated with all the compensation plan and all that. And we have the video in a bunch of different languages. And we've been manually translating quite a few of them. But we also used AI to do it. And it looks, I cannot verify it. But there are other people that can verify
But
it.
it sounds good.
Sounds very good, especially the Vietnamese one. But anyway, we of course verified the English, Spanish, Japanese version, and all this has been properly done. So it is amazing how we come to this point. Now we're gonna do the last 10% together. We've done 90% of what we should do before we start scaling the game. And
Andreas,
yes.
Andreas, I've got a couple of questions if you can. One of them is some of the uni-level payments aren't going off to external wallet, even though they've been set up, they've been going on platform. And when people have tried to withdraw, haven't been able to do so. Is there a reason for that, why that's happened?
Okay, I can tell you that because when there are purchases from internal balance, it is distributing internally. This is being stopped. It should have been stopped on Friday, but it hasn't been stopped yet. It's stopping on Monday, Tuesday. We are doing that part of the withdrawal or the ledger change. So when there is a deposit, a fresh deposit to a new deposit to the deposit ledger, and there is executed a purchase, it always goes externally. But what happened when we see a lot of people buying, in particularly the $50 PV, they are creating it themselves from internal balance. That is just moving the money around from internal balance to internal balance. So we are changing that, and as you perfectly say, we have had limitation on withdrawals. We are adding more and more liquidity to that, and we are in the testing now because there's a lot of new things related to this new calculation, or not of balances, but in the system, how it's working with authorizations and all that. So we need to get that done. And there are a little bit more work, not so much, but a little bit more. And then we are increasing that. And so we are leaving that system with internal balances completely.
Okay.
We're not going to incur any more internal balances.
Okay. So is the referral link the same for the players and affiliates, or at the, well, they are at the moment, is it going to be a different referral link for players?
Currently, you can use the same link.
Yeah.
But the problem is this, we had it in one app before. We're using branch links, and they were they took you to the App Store. There is a problem with these links after Apple updated their privacy a while ago, is that those links quite often get broken because you cannot carry through the information. The way this works is that the link puts a fingerprint in your phone, and when you move to App Store and you download the app is searching for that fingerprint again. But that was something that Apple stopped. So we had a lot of broken stories with that. So now we will evidently probably need two type of links. And we're going to do it like this. Let me explain from a technical point of view. We're going to have one link for the player. It's a player link. That's going to bring you to a website where you register. And then you're taken to the App Store for download. The reason for this is that we cannot have affiliates to have a breakage in the linkage in the attribution to the players. Then on the affiliate, we're going to remain with the link we have because that's from web to web. That's not a problem. So I will revert on it and see from a technical point of view what we really need to do. We've been looking into different scenarios. Currently, the login is the same. So the login is the same on the game and on the back on the affiliate side. The login is the same. So if you use the same email or same Facebook, it's fully compliant. The back end is the same. But it's not, it don't display the same, but the user base is the same. So when it comes to the link, I think what we will pursue is to have the same link, the same linking system, but it will take you to a website before you enter App Store. So you are already registered with the platform before you get a download link to the app. And then that's the technical, because when Branch, which is one of the leading linking companies, link providers in the world, I think they invested $150 million into their linking system. When they don't manage a link that goes into App Store, we will not manage either.
Okay. All right.
So,
and I'm not sure if you answered this, but how long till the wallets are set up so that players get their winnings paid instantly? What stage do you think that'll happen, Andreas?
That will happen when we have sold out the pool token. We already said that.
Okay,
so
that's part of it.
when we
Okay.
sold out the pool token, we're going to do basically two things. We're going to scale the game and list the token, okay? Scale the game means that we open for live winnings, including past winnings. That means that when you win something, we will require you to have an XRP wallet, and it will fly away immediately, okay? Same as we do in the affiliate section. And yeah, so maybe there will be some for people that not in the crypto and think that there are different provisions on this, but the game is then set to scale, and there are two ways we're going to scale the game. We're going to scale the game with live winnings, and you paid out. We're going to increase the winnings also. They will be more random and dynamic, so they will probably overall scale with 10x. From $1,000 to $10,000 a day at least, and we're going to have a different price coming with random different thing. We're going to have jackpots, super jackpots coming now and then within the hour. There's a lot of things we're going to change to that. So in order to, if we just did those changes, we will still remain with the same people on the platform. Colin will still win everything. So we cannot do that. We don't want to pay Colin 10K a day. So obviously we want to also grow the head count on the play account. So we're going to add what I said, the invite function, the custom games, and the challenges. And we do that so people can get free credits. We're going to also boost it with external media, and we're going to bring in much more players. So Colin going to have a hell of a competition on the platform. And all the questions that he has kind of learned over the past year, they will be flooded with hundreds of thousands of new questions. So Colin has a pretty busy future. And we're facing in from our production. That's why we don't put out too much. Because once we get airborne with the full thing, we have to cripple Colin. I'm kidding a little bit now, but the thing is, we have a few people that's playing a lot today. They will face more difficult questions. They will face a multitude of questions. We are also doing some changes to the algorithm when it comes to relevance. So the same question will not come back. There will be change in pictures to each question. The question. So we're gonna mess up that little territory a little bit. And these are things we are doing in the back end all the time. We do tuning. We still have a big update on the relevance to the pictures, the tags, and how we do it. And yeah, so that's how we're gonna do it. And so, but again, the game winnings is one thing. Everybody's asking for the winnings. There are two things people ask for. Where are my game winnings? When can I sell my tokens? And I say the game winnings you got for free now, and we're gonna give it to you once we get scaling. And if you really want to sell your token at the beginning of this listing, you need a doctor, because this is really gonna go. If you sold your tokens in whatever company that's been successful at an early stage, is not good. So yes, we have a vesting plan for that. We're gonna make liquidity out of it. It's gonna be cool, but sell a little bit and be happy. So the game scaling happens with multiple things. More higher prices, live payout, custom games, custom challenges, and an invite where you get credits to invite people. So more people will use the tools, and there will be a very, very big need for the tools. And to get tools, you have two ways. You can buy them, which 10% will do, or you can invite people to get credits. And then 90% will start inviting. And what will that happen to the head count or the player count in the game? It will explode. So there's going to be a big fight for that, and we are pretty confident that this will be supported by marketing campaigns. So we are actually planning to do more like an inside out, from inside out campaign by creating this so sticky, so cool that it goes viral, rather than just having outside promotions coming in. So we need the product to be rock solid, and we need the engagement in there. And the only way to create that is to create those few little tunings. Now I talked about custom games. People can do that. We talk about towers. We're going to have all these towers, and inside the towers, there's progression. So in order to get through the progression to the floors or the levels in the tower, you need to do a lot of different things. We talked about it before. You need to collect players for every level. You need to create a team. Yeah, all these tasks or quests needs to be done. Okay, and that's what we're working on now, preparing the assets for that. So, in example, if you take a club like any football club, past 20 years, they have 25 players on the team every year. So if you go 20 years, 25, you have 500 positions that we are using for every club. So for 20 clubs, it's like 10,000 different images. So we're creating all this you can collect in order to move on, and you will need credits to do this. So either you invite or you buy. And that's going to create who's the best in the world on Real Madrid, Manchester United, whatever. Who's climbing the towers, and there are perks in the tower all the way to the legend at the top. It's going to be more and more work to stay in these levels like any other game. So that's a lot of details the game team is into, and that's what we're going to complete the next couple of months. So we're going to have that ready to do scaling. So we will see a completely different, not a completely, but a very expanded proposition when we get there.
Okay, so just another one which we often get asked, and I think you've already partly answered this, Andreas. It's in relation to the speed at which the pool tokens are being sold. Okay, now we know it goes up and down, and it's important that we get them sold before the listing happens. And if we're going to do that the next month or two, what, and you talked about maybe what could happen in India and places like this, but obviously it's critical for the cash flow of the company and liquidity. Is there a plan B there, or is there other groups coming on board that's going to be able to help us get those pool tokens down quickly?
There are other groups starting now, quite a lot of other groups. And we've been saying that for a while, and they've been around for a while, and they've been testing, and that's also why we're tuning the compensation plan to the extent we're doing, because let's face it, there's a lot of competition from other companies out in the industry. What we see, there is a lot of different projects, and we compete with them all the day. We compete for the dollar, for the attention and everything. We have a lot of very good leaders now lined up to start pushing. So you can't look in the slipstream or in the mirror and say, hey, over the past month we sold that, then it's going to take ages to do that. It's a little bit like, how should I say, yeah, I'm not going to use an analogy for it, but the thing is a little bit like, yeah, I mean, we're going to have more horses dragging the carriage here. So it's going to happen. We are also working on some other stuff also. So yes, it's going to accelerate. But I mean, it is a matter of fact. we're gonna sell out these pool tokens. Those are a pre-sale only good how should I say benefit. So once those are sold out, then we go listing and the value will increase a lot. So there is no coming back and say, hey, yeah, I want to buy the pool token after the listing or after the game is starting to make a lot of money. So this is always, we need to get to that point. And I mean, like I've tried to describe now, scaling the game has a lot of different aspects to it. It has a lot of different costs to it. Listing also have a lot of different costs to it, of course. And like I said, we are affiliate driven. We have invested a lot in all these processes, in the platform, in everything, and we continue to do so. So there are multiple avenues forward, but now we said that affiliates need to empty these baskets of pool token. And when we've done that, we're going to put not only the proceed from that, but also from other stuff into the whole thing and explode it. So that's where we are. So you shouldn't really look on the past weeks or months and say, hey, because when this starts, if you look on the compensation model now and people start making quite a lot of money, it will go incrementally or exponentially. And then all of a sudden you wake up a day and say, shit, it's gone. I'm too late. So
there's been a couple of instances too where people are qualified, but levels 9 and 10 aren't open on their uni level. So what's the best way to address that? Go to support, I guess.
Pardon?
There's been some instances where people have qualified, but the levels 9 and 10 on the uni level payments are not open. How do we address that?
You can address the support or directly to me. I mean, we're doing a lot of verification on this, and we have very few people at level 9 and 10. And the whole okay, Stian is good at explaining this, but I'm going to do it in the comprehensive way. So the way you open the levels is that you need one new affiliate with a minimum of direct volume of 500. That means that you need one, and you need, Stian usually say, a 500 pack. And that's a very simple way of doing it. Everybody understands. You need one new affiliate with a new 500 pack to open each level, okay? But you can also have 10 people with a 50 pack. And you can also have 2 people with a 250 pack. But if you open level 1 with 2 people on 250 pack, and one of them buys a 500 pack afterwards, it doesn't open level 2 for you. So one affiliate or one new member counts only one time. A purchase from a member counts only one time. There is a lot of technical small reasons for it, not technical, but mathematical reasons for this. And we don't want people to, people will buy and put up a new one and buy another 500. This model is created for growth. So when we say for a gold pack, you need 6 people, you need 6 people for all the packages. You should really build a truthful network, not just open the positions, because opening the positions doesn't give you a team. It just open the position, and that doesn't help you very much if you don't have a big team. And that's why we are balancing, in example, the Infinity bonus. You need 2 teams. And so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Also, do you know what blockchain the super tokens will be tradable on?
To answer your questions, you can ask me directly in Slack because you're there. So and I will raise it, and we still that's what I'm saying. We are still into some small verification tuning. Everything is working. Every case we have looked at that we got back from affiliates and saying I'm not qualified, I should be qualified. When we looked into it, it is the system has been working as designed. There has been human misunderstanding or I won't say errors, but misunderstandings. Maybe we should simplify it even more. I mean, it's a communication thing.
Okay, so the new video I think is already available on the website. Is that right?
Yeah, it's on website. It's on our. When you click on the website, when you enter the website, you can see documentation, you can see videos, you can see calculator, You can see everything support. It's all on the website. When you click on videos, you come to the Git book we have, the playbook, and you see all the videos. You can see all the language. You can play them, and I think you can download them there also. So that's it.
Okay, just one last question to finish up then. Where people have got loot boxes allocated them from the game winnings, which has been quite a few, the only assets actually showing there at the moment are super tokens, not the other assets from the loot boxes. Can that be addressed, please?
That's a miscommunication from me to the team, to the tech team. So it's being scripted, and it's already informed in a news mail, I think last week, that we are adding those assets. So those assets are being scripted, being added. But we have a certain bandwidth on the tech team, and we are doing a lot. So these things are time consuming, and we are adding those now. So I think a few more days and it will be there.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Andreas and Alex. Really appreciate the call tonight. A lot to look forward to for sure. I think we've answered most of the questions that I can see anyway. I guess we'll have another town hall somewhere not too far in the distant future.
So far, we do a lot. We're going to publish this new, I won't say new, but updated presentation. I mean, what is remaining now is the assets. Is very important to understand that the assets that's bundled into this is a lot of assets. Once we sold out the pool token, we're going to stop bundling the assets. We're going to move to the credits. So we were a little bit hasty when we introduced the credits only in September or in August. And the reason for this is that I will not forget to mention the matching bonuses we have now. We have token match, pool match, and player match. That means that every time you sell, in example, a gold loot box, you also get 6,000 super token yourself, and you get 5 pool tokens, and you get the number of players. So once you do that, we can't overload it with more. It's crazy. If you buy a gold, you unlock the 6 levels. That means you got another content for 6 gold packages. Like Stian showed you, they are about 50K each once you reach 3 million players. That's a freaking $300,000 in value for unlocking a team that you will also make a hell of a lot of bonuses from. We can't do more. The next one is to give you money for free. So basically, that's not going to happen. Now it's overloaded with opportunities for those who really want to do things. For people who are going to sit still and wait for whatever, let them do that. But this is separating boys from men. Those who are performant, and I can be pretty rude in this market. There's a lot of people say, I am King Kong and I'm going to do everything. Fine. We created the system. Show me your King Kong abilities. Most of them don't do anything. They just are passive. The time of passive investment in this space is gone. All those companies, and I had this with some of our earlier affiliates the other day, and I asked them, they said it's taken a long time. Yes, it's taken 3 years, plus approximately 3 years. And during the past year, we have had the game fully blasted all over the world. We played more than 100,000 rounds. We've done a tons of update with a lot of content, a lot of stuff. Before that, we also migrated to a new compensation model, and we are here with a great value, great partnerships, and we now see recognition coming from some of the biggest football clubs in the world together. Okay, so then I asked them, how many projects have you been into the last 3 years? And basically, okay, let's be honest and say it's 3 or more. So what happened to number 1? It failed after 6 months because it was invest only 1% a day. Number 2, the founders took the money and went away. Number 3 was another thing. So what I'm saying, we are here to be for the next decade. We have delivered. Yes, things have taken time. We might be being slow on some things. There is a lot of factors at play. We have 5 million code base here. A lot of things. There is not just to put another new developer in and say, hey, please fix this. You need to navigate. And we are utterly confident on this. And I'm so glad that the recognition we get now and the testimonials we get back from both professional investors, from professional football clubs at magnitude is good. We are unique in the world. There is nothing like this. There is a lot of other different projects with tokens and fan tokens and different things. Their business model sucks. We drive money to people. We drive value. We are relevant from a commercial perspective, from also from a fighting perspective in the terms of engagement. So basically, you can say we engage and monetize fan bases. That's what we do, and that's the platform. So I'm very confident, and it's just about a little bit more hard work from all of us. We're there, and affiliates are our sales team. It's our sales team, and we need to boost the sales, yes, and then we're gonna take it to the next level with the listing. And like you see in Stian, when he shows the calculator, it's a fantastic tool. It's an estimate, but I mean, looking forward in a bull market in 2024, with sufficient growth of the game, you're looking at pretty nice token prices, and that's cool. Most of you have bought the token at 10 cents, and they're asking me, why is it not higher since it's gonna go to 5 or whatever? That's part of the thing. There is a saying in Silicon Valley, early investor in Facebook. All of them are loaded because they were in Facebook before they were listed. That's it. You have a possibility. I can't promise anything, but everyone in this company work quite a lot to get this done. And things take time, but time is only one thing. Now, I usually say like this, was football popular 10 years ago? Yes. Do you think it will be popular in 10 years? Yes. We are in the middle of it now, and we have a moment now where we are transitioning from the pre-sale, from the early phases and the development into the commercial operation. It's not like switching on the light. It's going to take a few months, and we're going to grow insanely throughout 2024 from we start really doing it. So
thank you very much. And I think that's a big move forward to match the pool tokens 1-for-1 as well. That's fantastic.
It's cool. You guys will do it because you're good. You know, good at what you're doing, and you're gonna in a year. We're gonna say, Andreas, thank you for doing that, because basically it's gonna be you will sit around with your pina colada, sipping and waiting for the next trust wallet to say pling.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much. Conscious of time. Thanks, guys, and look forward. Have a great Christmas. We don't talk to you before, and we'll talk again very soon.
We have some more news next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.